Welcome to the north. Mist-covered forests, frozen lakes, and long-buried secrets. The world is changing. Railways spread, science overtakes superstition, cities rise along with the illusion of safety. But beyond the light, in deep woods and on windswept shores, something older stirs. This is Vaesen, a Nordic horror role-playing game set in 19th century Northern Europe. The players you see this side of me are part of the society, a secret order cursed with the sight. They see what others deny. Creatures of myth and nightmare are real, and they do not like being forgotten. But sometimes the greatest horror is the one we carry. Welcome to Vaesen. So last time on Thursday's Children, Anna woke Julian with some news of another dream. Mr. Gold had a new offer, power granted to her to help Julian survive whatever lies ahead. Whether this is generosity or a trap remains, as ever, open to question. The society departed for England, lulled to sleep aboard a ship by music that struck Julian as eerily familiar. A week's crossing later, they arrived in London, considerably larger than Julian remembered it, and were immediately greeted by wanted posters bearing vague likeness to Anna in a rather liberally interpreted rendition. Henrik and Julian kept one, possibly both. They were met by the Reverend Charles Dodson and taken to Rose House, where the Apollonian Society's butler Hawkins gave them a brief history of the English society, founded in the 1500s by Elizabeth I's wizard John Dee, with ties to Walsingham and apparently Sir Walter Raleigh. Hawkins also took Julian and Anna aside to mention intriguingly that he too knew what it was to be outside one's time. Julian intends to press him further on this once Anna is in a marginally less befuddled mood regarding her own poster. Research at Rose House on the Seal of Solomon turned up little, and Miss Martin, who may know more, was unavailable. Julian's search for any record of Philip Harlock was similarly unsuccessful. They did, however, learn something of their destination, a single standing stone at Old Meg's Holt, said to mark the spot where St. Berinus defeated a witch named Old Meg, turning her to stone. Arriving in Gloucestershire, the group was met by Edgar Longby, an associate of Henrik's, who laid out the situation. A local farmer's daughter, Daisy Thomas, had been found dead at the mouth of the cave, her death blamed on her sweetheart, Billy Winchcombe, currently held on suspicion of murder. Daisy had reportedly fled the local fair after seeing Billy with another young woman and was later found mangled in a manner the authorities attributed to wild animals. Since her death, the area has suffered a sharp drop in temperature, frost, and a string of attacks on travellers and livestock. Billy's trial is 2 weeks away. Over breakfast, Longby raised a further puzzle. The standing stone of Old Meg itself appears to have vanished, though no one can say exactly when. The group made their way to Old Meg's Holt, pausing at the Thomas farm, though Mr. Thomas, deep in grief, made it clear he did not want their involvement, and they respected this. At the cave itself, overlooking the farm, they found only a hole in the ground where the stone had stood, surrounded by fine, debris-like particles. So, people.
So, shall we jump straight in?
If you'd like to. So, on the... if you put the map on, and I shall share this for our streaming audience, there is sort of where you are.
All right. Taika, did you want to go ahead, look at footprints before we disturb the site any further?
I suppose I can investigate.
We also have to bear in mind, sadly, that other people will have been through here to pick up the body, for example. So.
And also the priest went up there to pay his respects. But
we may find
Taika,
something.
I'm sure Taika, as the private investigator, remembers what his shoe size was and can maybe take a gander.
While Taika is doing that, can I look at the particles around the stone and try and discern what they might be?
If you like.
I'm guessing you need an investigation.
If you're investigating the particles, yes, indeed.
I are.
Okay, so and Taika's given an investigation roll 2. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so let's give Taika her answers first. So the soil is really quite churned up. There's been a lot of people coming and going. Obviously, the police and various villagers, people coming to look, and etc., etc. So there are a number of different footprints all over the place. However, there are a number of footprints of bare feet, and these seem to all have long,
like bear or like bear.
That's what I want to like.
As in no shoes.
Rawr.
I mean, to be fair, bears don't generally wear shoes.
Yeah. So yes, they're bare, naked, unadorned feet with long clawed toes.
Rank.
So yes, here we go. So the disturbed soil that you're looking at, can you give me now you've passed the investigation, can you give me a medical test, please?
Medical?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing it's just medicine and I don't need to use my bag.
Correct.
Here's my medicine. Wait, I get perks. Hold on. Hold on. Nah. Darn it. Oh, stuff it.
Okay. So the just as you can see right in front of the hole, there is a particularly dark patch of soil, kind of in a radius, bit like that.
Around the hole, yeah.
A very not around the hole, under below the hole, so underneath it there. Not actually. So there is just a spot, a large spot of dark soil, which has a very slightly different consistency. There's something vaguely familiar about it, but you're not sure what it is.
What?
So I'm tempted to push that. What do we think, chat? Should I push it?
Oh, it's a bit late to push it, but okay. You need to say that you're going to push it straight away. So
sorry. Well, I've cheated on this occasion, so let me take the mental health.
Mm-hmm. No damage. No health damage. Okay. No. So,
I think your mic.
This is everyone else.
Oh, there you go. You're fine. You're fine.
What's everyone else up to?
around the hole. Anna's going to go and wander and investigate the opening of the cave.
Okay.
Oh, Anna's on it. Hey.
Okay. The cave is a cave. It goes into the rock. It has kind of a compressed soil dirt floor. Otherwise, it is completely uninteresting. Bum bum bum.
How big is the hole? Like, can you see the bottom? Is this sort of something that someone's just dug, or is this like depths of hell hole?
It's about 3 feet across and about 1.5 feet deep.
That's just a
So
little hole.
50 centimeters.
And so I thought Julian was looking at the particulates surrounding
Yep.
the hole. What are they made of?
Julian couldn't work it out.
Okay,
you
I'll
serious?
check that out then. I'll check that out.
It's a medicine roll.
For the stones, I thought it was like rocks and stuff. What?
No.
Okay, I'll do a medicine roll then. Never mind.
Geology roll.
What did they just look like? Oh, I got one.
So Henrik realised what Julian didn't, and that it's a bloodstain.
That's it. There's nothing. Well, I guessed that, but there's nothing else around the hole.
Nothing of interest, no.
Anna's going to find a rock and pop it in the hole.
And there's lots of little rocks. But you do realise after picking up a few that whatever the rock was that filled that hole must have been actually quite sizable.
Oh, so a rock has been taken.
Yeah, I was thinking it might have been like blown up, and that's what all the shrapnel was around it. All right.
Oh, it's the stone, the standing stone. That was it, wasn't it? It was the.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was the old Meg standing stone.
I was
What's
like,
the temperature like now?
I'm on it.
Amy, I love you, but maybe like just a little notebook. Just jot down 1 or 2 notes. Just 1 or 2. Just 1 or 2.
Yeah. I know.
Yay! Wait, is that an envelope you're writing them on?
It might be my credit card statement.
Tell me your ADHD without telling me.
But that's what my credit card is. I'm wondering what that's been. Oh, yeah, that's handy.
This is so me and thinking it was normal before I got my assessment. Anyway, sorry. To be fair, it's too me sometimes.
So basically, it's very ordinary all around there.
So there's no sign of it being dragged, then, is it? Just sort of vanished.
Just gone.
Yep, just gone.
Interesting.
There's nothing of any interest.
How's the temperature as we approach the hole in the cave?
It's still slightly chilly.
Oh, nice.
But it hasn't gotten colder.
No.
Okay.
Tyker, you found footprints, yes?
Yes, a lot.
Those strange ones you found, are they coming away from the hole? And if they are, which direction are they going in?
God.
God help. They're kind of all over the place, really. They seem to have come back and forth and around, but they mostly head off in the direction of the Thomas's farm that you've just come from.
We should have brought someone with us. Is this where she was killed, do we reckon?
Yes, she was found mangled here, according to Edgar.
Henrik,
And the stone was already gone.
But Edgar only realised that it was gone afterwards.
Well, so then this wouldn't be her blood then.
might
Because
be.
it would be right up against the stone. He'd probably notice that if it was right there.
You sometimes don't. But Henrik, you've got your lanterns, right?
Yeah. Well, let's take a gander in the cave here.
Yeah, are we wandering?
Weapons out, everybody.
Got it. Anna's will check her pistol, and she is.
We approach the mouth of the cave.
Julian will do what Moriarty doesn't recommend, except he's using his coat.
He's loosening his coat.
Except he's using his coat.
To do what?
Moriarty, the very first time he meets Sherlock Holmes, tells him that it is ill-advised to finger a firearm in the pocket of one's dressing gown.
I see, yes. Very good. I understand now.
Sorry, incredibly niche content.
It was a bit too much.
Sorry.
Well, here, hold the lantern, Julian, with your other hand.
Julian does so and uses his height to sort of shine on everything.
And as I said,
You were
the
very
cave
tall
is
when
really...
you were around Julian. You're obsessed with your height.
Oh yes, I was.
Brings it up a lot.
It got commented on a number of times. Anyway, what can we see?
What do we see?
A cave. It's
Well-
a very, very uninteresting cave.
And it's going to go poke a wall.
This might be silly, but is there no sign of ancient life, as it were?
Nope, it's just a cave.
Like a free ball.
We proceed cautiously inside.
It's still a cave.
Examine the walls carefully.
It's a rocky cave.
Are we by the sea?
Lick the stone.
Yeah. No.
It's a dirty, rocky cave.
Frank!
And it's just going to watch Taika lick the walls and be like, all right.
That's her process.
Yeah.
Yes, she's a detective. Let her do her thing.
I'll let her do her work.
Julian says at the same time, as a doctor, he's going...
All right, I'm going to look for anything other than just rocks.
How are my pigeons doing with being in the cave?
They fucking love it.
They're kind of going, oh, we're in a cave.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, it's a totally uninteresting cave.
Back out the cave.
I think we've seen what we're going to see. Well, that's disappointing, but there we go.
It's a cave.
Has anything been disturbed recently? Or is there any big boulders on the far side?
Nothing that you can tell.
If we're able to figure out what exactly happened, if this indeed is a resurgence of a hag, if we can, once we've figured out what actually happened, we'll be able to know what to do. But what say you we what time is it, God?
We left pretty early because we wanted to see this in the light.
Yeah, it's probably 11 o'clock.
Okay. It will have to be later on that we go to the local inn.
I mean, we could go now. These standing stones, what do they do normally? Apart from, stand.
And be stony.
Yeah.
Well, in some places around this country, they're supposed to be ancient religious sites.
Right. So why did they put the standing stone right beside this cave? Because that was obviously there before they put the stone here.
Well, I think the insinuation is, if we've not already received the overtones of that information, is that standing stone was
Protecting something?
Was old Meg.
Who's old Meg?
I give up.
The ancient witch that used to live in these parts.
There was an evil witch! Anna rubs her forehead. What?
It's fucking cold, old Meg's horn.
Julian,
Yes?
give me an observation roll, please.
Yes, please. There
Oh,
you go.
Meg's wand. Who told
Oh,
me?
mate, I'm so ready to push that. Please, do you want
Do
to
it
push
then.
that? I will
Do it then.
absolutely. Come on. There we go. 1. Surely that's enough for something.
So the place we're in is called Old Meg's Haunt. Oh yes, I see it on the map. Holt.
Yes.
Old
yes.
Meg's Holt. And the stone was Old Meg, but it was just a stone. It didn't look like Meg.
Well, that is what I remember hearing some story or other about these. I mean, it was just a story, but then so many things that we have come across are just stories. I remember hearing a story ages ago, these stones that were all gathered in a circle, doubtless by ancient peoples, but the story was that, you know, some young women of questionable morals, whatever that might be, went dancing on the Sabbath evening, and then a priest turns up and turns them all to stone for their sin, that kind of thing.
Well, that was specifically this story that Saint Brianus turned old Meg to stone. She was terrorizing the local folks, and the saint came around and turned her to stone. That's our the current folklore for this one.
I see. Interesting.
Anna, look at me, please.
Look at you. What? Hi.
Your eyes look a little strange. Are you feeling all right?
Feeling fine. So anyway, Anna looks in the other direction. Meg turned to stone. We're not trying to save Meg though. That was like long history. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. But what happened to?
Try and bring Anna into the cave just a bit.
Anna is going to take a few steps the other way as if she's examining the scenery. Okay. So then this woman was built here.
Can I please speak to you for a moment, please?
What about Julian?
What's going on?
What's going on?
And Julian sort of brings himself very close to her ear and is like, have you taken something you perhaps ought not?
Not any more than usual?
What on earth does that mean?
Can we not do this?
She's always drunk.
What, are we drunken? It's fine, Julian, it's fine. I'm good.
I need you to be sensible for this, please.
I am. I'm focused. I'm attention.
At least tell me what it was. That's all. And I
Nothing.
won't lecture you, but what was it?
Julian, fuck off.
Please.
Where are we? What's going on? So Meg, yes. So not her. Maybe we should go chat to some locals. Yes. I feel like that's the best course of action. Henrik, that chat village that way, yes, shall we?
Well, maybe we can just spend a few more minutes looking around the area.
Yeah. See if anything else has moved or shifted.
You know, 50-foot, 100-foot radius.
Yeah, sounds good. Sort of fan out.
A bit of a I don't think it goes that far. No. Okay. We'll do the other map.
Perhaps we could see if we can find those interesting footprints, Tyke, my dear.
Oh yeah, the bear footprints. Should we follow the footprints?
We can at least see the direction they went in. They seem to be the most significant just now.
Let's do that. Let's follow the footprints.
Well, as I said, they led in the direction. They disappear off into the direction that you came up from the Thomas's farm.
Do they go off away in another direction? Or do they
Not
just
from here, no. They just go that way.
Let's follow them.
Well, that's where we just came from, and we didn't see anything on the way up. I think we should just do a quick pass around radius of this to see if there's any other disturbances.
Yeah. Yeah. Taika, Julian, do you want to check the footprints? We'll check the radius here.
Fine.
Cool.
They kind of the footprints kind of disappear into the rocks, so you lose track of them after a little while.
But still heading towards the Thomas farm?
Yeah.
Interesting. I've just put towards the Thomas. That's not going to be helpful to me in the future. Julian's going to when they've gone as far as they can with the feet, as it were, Julian's going to gently grab Tyke and be like, "Does Anna seem off in any way to you?"
Not really.
She seems ever so slightly more excitable than usual, but I don't know if you've realised she has pupils like pinpricks.
Do I realize?
Eh?
God, do I realize?
Give me an observation roll. So, yeah, you've noticed that she's been a bit weird, but then she's been a bit weird for a while.
Well, here you go. Nothing unusual, honestly.
Let's get back to the others. I don't particularly like the idea of letting her too far out of my sight.
When they went on to search the footprints, Anna and Henrik, which direction should we head towards? We were down in the
Yeah.
other farm?
Yeah, no, we'll just do a loop around this cliff. Like, we'll just take a little loop around.
A big like spiral circle to check for things.
Yeah, well, we only have the bottom half because there's a cliff there, right, with the cave.
Yeah.
So what, you're going to continue heading? I mean, obviously you've walked up this way, so you're going to continue heading that way. That's kind of the main way down. You can descend this way. It's a little bit steeper, but you absolutely can.
Yeah, should we go down there, Henrik?
Well, no, I just wanted to do like a radius around the cave entrance, like go it a bit further than that previous map showed, just to see if there's anything else that looks like it's been moved, any branches broken, any footprints over in this area. If we see the footprints going back to the Thomas farm, but now we know what to look for, any of the weird bear footprints. So we can go back down that way and check it out later. But I just wanted to check out the local area, like a radius of like 50 to 100 feet, to see if there's anything else in this zone.
How long are you going to give to looking?
An hour.
Anna's going to give it about 20 minutes, and then she's going to start heading towards one of the other villages.
Okay, well, you can give me observation or investigation.
I think mine are the same.
Anybody that's
Feeling lucky.
searching.
That is lucky.
Oh, well done, Henrik. Oh, and Anna got one as well.
Okay, well, I mean, as Henrik's got 3, well, we can go with that. You find nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything just looks like it should. But then you don't know what it should look like because you've never been before. But there's rocks and there's shrubs and there's...
You got to find a better way to put this. You sound like such a sanctimonious knob sometimes.
Do I?
A little bit. But then you don't know because you've never been there before.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know that large branches shouldn't be broken. There should be drag marks on the ground. So that's
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
kind
no,
of thing
there's-
I'm looking for.
You don't see anything.
Dead are animals.
No, there's
Okay.
nothing around there.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say with 3 successes, if the ground had been strewn with slaughtered cattle, he'd have probably told you.
Well, like a dead raccoon in a tree or whatever, or not raccoon.
I was going to say we don't have them over here.
Marmot. Anyway, I guess we should. I don't think we should walk down the south. I think we should head back towards Thomas Farm, especially because now we know what the bear footprints look like, and we know to look for them.
Once we just follow Tyker and Julian and see what they've got to.
Yeah, we'll head back. We'll head back down the way that we came from because we obviously need more information.
Okay.
The blood doesn't really tell us anything except for the fact that I think that's somebody else. That's somebody else's blood. I don't think that's Daisy's.
Yeah.
Because if whoever found her saw her at the bottom of the stone and it wasn't beside a hole, they would definitely have noticed that the first time round.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, let's find the person who found her body then, maybe, and question them.
Yeah, that's right. Good idea.
Yeah, let's do that.
We do not have that person's name, yeah?
We don't know. We don't know who found her, I don't think.
Okay. So let's find that person, yeah.
Yeah. Should we
In the meantime, we'll walk down back towards the Thomas Farm kind of the way that we went. Or perhaps an alternate route.
Sounds good.
Right. And looking out specifically for the footprints that we have now memorized.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll spread out a bit looking for the footprints on the way back.
Okay. So you head all the way down to Thomas Farm.
Are we jumping that river?
Yeah, why not? It's probably a little crossing, little bridge.
Oh, if it's
Little
not particularly
checkers.
fast flowing one, there's going to be stepping stones somewhere.
Yeah, if you like. So you eventually get back in sight of Thomas Farm, and you don't see any trace of the footprints. The ground is fairly hard and compact.
Is Thomas outside?
We were already told not to interfere, and he has just lost his daughter. Perhaps it might not be the best idea to go straight back.
No, I didn't want to go. I wasn't going to go into the farm. I'm asking if he's outside and can
He
see
is,
it.
yeah. He is, yeah.
I wanted to check round back, but if he's outside,
Yeah, no, he's sort of wandering around fairly aimlessly, to be fair.
Let's find someone to talk to. Must be other houses, other things. Let's hit the tavern. Yeah? No? Who's with
Yeah.
me?
Gonna head into Brankham.
Yeah.
or there's another farm that's nearby, the Wooten Farm. Did you want to see if anyone there? Since we're up here, did you want to go?
We
Ask
could do,
them.
but I think it's a bit odder to knock on someone's door and be like, yo, do you know anything about the corpse?
Possibly.
So
Whereas I feel like we can get away with that in a tavern a little bit more.
All right.
If anyone asks which corpse, that's immediately incriminating.
Indeed.
very good point, Sebastian.
All right. So we're not going to go check out the other farm. We're going to go back to town.
I think so, yeah.
All right. Fine.
It's a lot of walking today.
I'm going to ask.
So it's going to be about 3 o'clock by the time you get back into town because of all the careful searching and slow walking and stuff. So it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Sure. I'm going to
as you
find
hit
my.
the town.
I'm going to find my buddy Eddie and ask him who found Daisy's body.
And he tells you it was her father.
Ah, shit. We've sort of ruined that relationship a little bit.
Well, he just didn't want to talk to us. I don't think we did anything too bad.
Well, we rocked up and, we're like,
Yeah.
Tell us about your dead daughter. It could have been handled slightly better.
Yes. Yes.
But if we talk to some people at the village and maybe have a conversation with the housekeeper where we're staying, we might get something that helps to open that door later.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Quite right.
We need some sort of credibility to be asking. Wait, the dude, the guy, we haven't visited him. We need to visit the jail.
It could now, before
Yeah.
it's what you call it.
We should do
Time
that.
for dinner and
Yeah, okay, let's do that before we go to the... No one's going to be at the pub yet anyway, so yeah, I guess we can do
Let's
that.
do that.
Whilst we're talking about like talking to people in the pub and stuff as general people is a good idea. Whilst we're talking about specific people to talk to, as well as the boy, shouldn't we try and track down the other girl as well?
That was my
The other girl.
well, Mr. Talbot.
The one that she was that he was supposedly with at the fair that kicked off
Find
the
out
whole...
who that was.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, we don't have her name.
No,
So
but we can get her name from thingy
From
at
Billy.
the
Okay,
hanging place.
fine, let's go see Billy. Although I think that's the only real piece of information we can get from him, because remember they said that they don't think Billy did it, right?
Yeah. Your friend doesn't think Billy did it anyway.
No.
Yeah.
No, but we can find out what else he might know. He's probably the only person in town at the
Well,
moment invested.
And
in
also we can
information.
find out, because remember she ran away, and so he was probably one of the last people to see her before she ran away. So let's
Yeah.
find out.
Seems
We
very
can
good.
at least reconstruct those events from her disappearance.
Is Edgar still with us suddenly?
No, Edgar's not with you. He didn't come with you.
Okay. I thought
But you would have walked past the vicarage on your way, because you were heading towards the inn. So
okay.
All right, let's go to the jail.
To the jail.
okay, so you'll need to get obviously a carriage.
Why was he being kept?
Is it far away, the jail?
It's in the next town, maybe.
Yeah,
All right.
Where is it?
he's back in Annonsbury. So yeah, so obviously you guys are up here, and he's in Annonsbury, all the way down there.
Oh, excuse me.
So have we
You
found...
managed to get hold of a carriage, and I'm just trying to look to see if I've got a map of Annonsbury. I'm not sure. Well, I do. No, I don't. Right. So we'll just zoom in. So you get the carriage directly to the police station, and the police station stands close to the centre of the small town. Has a post office on one side of it and a bank on the other. All three buildings are made of the local yellow sandstone, which is weathered to a pale grey. When you go in, there is a lovely wooden counter, behind which there is a man in a police uniform. Will do.
Afternoon. We've come to see Billy.
Billy Winchcombe.
Oh. What do you want me? Give me a learning roll, please.
Oh God, is he going to have one of those really out there accents that we've got to interpret?
Oh, someone got a lot of successes. Who was that? Henrik.
That was Henrik. Bloody.
Henrik, whatever it is, he understands it perfectly.
Considering he's a foreigner
5
here.
successes.
I told you my grasp of English was very good.
That is not an English accent, Henrik.
I was almost Pakistani at that point.
Yes.
Yeah.
All English accents sound the same to Henrik.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Henrik and Julian can understand him. The rest of you, not a clue.
Does Anna not get an advantage to understand this dude?
Why would she get an
I
advantage?
don't know. She's around a lot of weird ass accents.
Mostly sea-based accents, though. To be fair,
Yeah,
coastal.
Still.
What do you want, Billy?
We're investigating the death that happened, so we need to talk to him.
We just want to have a quick word with him. We won't be very long.
This is Sebastian Talbot Esquire.
Not that you can understand him anyway, but
I understood Henrik and Julian.
So I kind of help you. You need to speak to the detective inspector who's in charge of the case.
Is he around?
What do you mean?
Could you point us in his direction? We'd like to speak to the detective inspector, please.
Yes.
Well, I'm not sure if he's in his office. I'll just have a look.
Let's have a look. Good.
Could
Anna's
you at
gonna
least
nod her
knock
head
and
and be
see?
like,
Hmm?
Could you at least knock and see? We're happy to wait.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry, he's not in his office. He's obviously gone out the back door. But Constable Edward Moore, he's involved with the investigation as well. If you'd like to go and have a seat over there, he'll come and speak to you.
That'd be great. Thank you very much.
This is totally Bill Bailey's desk sergeant from Hot Fuzz, isn't it?
I was going to lean in and whisper to Julian, what did he say?
Somebody's going to come and get us in a moment. A constable.
Okay, cool. I was thinking Sebastian could be a lawyer.
Let's not start our relationship with the local constabulary by lying to them, shall we?
Yeah, we have that in our back pocket, though. Yeah.
Also,
At least don't
sometimes
get-
sometimes us coming in large groups can seem a little heavy-handed. We could thin things a little and have a few wait outside. And if we're going to do that, Anna, given that there are some posters around with your face on, perhaps you might be one of the people who might want to step out of a police station.
Possibly, yes. Anna's going to tip her hat a little bit lower. But I also really want to chat to Billy.
Surely her posters would only be in the port towns and things.
Yeah. We're in a tiny town way up.
Plus, they didn't seem to recognise me when I came in just now, so I think we're good.
I think she'll be all right. However, when we get back to London, or indeed to anywhere that Anna's been before, might be a different story.
Okay.
Yes.
Can we kind of see the layout of the building where the jail cells might be in case we had to sneak away?
Not from where you are, no. There's there's the reception desk, and he's sat you at a desk that's just kind of beyond it in the room. There was a single door out the back, which is where he went to see if the detective inspector was around, and that was the only other door.
My reasoning was 5 people rocking up being like, we want to chat to someone about the death, may seem suspicious. If we rock up as his legal team, maybe we'll be granted access.
Okay, well, we'll tell that to the guy who can speak English.
Okay. Might also still be sus.
So,
How's he going to afford 5 lawyers?
so the door opens, and out steps a rather tall and slender, dark-haired, younger man. You would guess he can't really be any more than about 20. And he sees you and immediately is clearly very nervous and sort of walks briskly over to your table. I don't understand you're here to talk about Billy. Another learning roll, please.
Anna's just going to look blankly.
I understand him.
Yep, she does.
Anna doesn't understand him.
Anna doesn't understand anything. Anna's going to slightly lean against the wall as she tries to focus on whatever hell he's saying.
So Sebastian and Julian are in for this one. So I'm only going to ask you to test for each group of people once. I mean, if you can understand them, then you'll be able to understand them moving forwards, basically. So he's got a slightly different accent, this guy. So Julian is still okay, and Sebastian is okay. Hello, Constable Overmore. I understand you're here to talk about young Mr. Windcombe.
Yes. Would it be possible for us to talk to him at all?
No, why is that?
Well, we've been asked to look into what happened up in, I forgot the bloody name of the place, up in Brancombe.
Yeah.
And we just want to get Billy's side of the story.
Who in Brancombe's asked you to interfere with the police investigation?
Julian looks at Henrik.
Well, Henrik can't understand what he's saying, so there's no point in...
Right.
The vicar there asked us to just see if we could have a word with Billy.
Help.
If we
Edgar
can
Longby.
help.
Edgar Longby.
Yes.
You should know better than try and interfere with the police.
We won't. We hope not to interfere. We just want to see what's happening.
You don't think the police could do the job properly?
Didn't say that in the slightest.
Then why do you think we need your assistance with this?
We're not offering our assistance. We just want to have a quick word with Billy.
Give me a manipulation roll. I'm sorry, I can't authorise that. The chief inspector would need to authorise that. He won't be back until the morning.
The morning.
That's correct. Yes.
What's the time now?
What if we were just considered visitors? He's entitled to visitors, isn't he?
Not at this point. No, he's entitled to his family visiting him.
He's entitled to his legal representation. Anna's going to clap Sebastian on the back and pop him forward.
I'm supposed to believe that this is his lawyer.
Anna looks at him blankly. Sebastian Talbot. May we see Billy?
But his lawyers have already been here a few times, and you're clearly not his lawyers. I need you to give me a manipulation roll, please, Anna.
I get bonus because I'm lying.
Well, you got 4 anyway. So that's fine.
I got 5. There you go.
Okay.
Sebastian Talbot, surely known by reputation.
Just assume that this was an innocent attempt in enthusiasm. But may I suggest that you tell your colleague, who clearly has no idea what I'm saying, that being dishonest with the local police is not really the best way to endear yourselves to them.
Julian, I heard the word lawyer. Julian, I think I heard the word lawyer. Did he say that?
Yeah, no,
he
you did
already
hear the
has
word,
lawyers.
You did hear the word lawyer. Anna said it.
It translates
Yes,
to.
Julian?
It translates to, and Julian says a complete gobbledygook type of word, but that sounds vaguely like it might be Swedish, and just stares at Henrik in the hope that he'll understand.
Yeah. So can we get the names of his lawyers?
We are his lawyers.
Of Billy's lawyer. No, he
We're
said he was
Billy.
over
Well,
lawyers.
no, Sebastian Billy's lawyers. We're his entourage.
That's right. Who is Billy's lawyer then?
This is his priest.
Right. Why don't we just go and see him rather than talking our way out of it?
Surely he would
No.
not deny a man his last rights. All his things to see his lawyer. It's a full service package.
Right. Well, it's 5 o'clock, so we're closing the station for the evening. So I suggest you take your friend out of here.
We'd like to speak to Billy's lawyers. Where can we find them?
You won't be able to speak to them at this time, sir. They would have finished for the day. 5 o'clock.
What's their names though?
It's Smith and Jones.
Smith and Jones. Thank you.
Anna's still looking blankly at him. Do I not get anything for my 5 successes of manipulation?
You get him not throwing you in the prison cell.
Oh, okay, fun.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
Julian leaves quickly, and can I have a look at the?
Although if it was the prison cell right beside Billy, then that we could have
So
achieved our
that could have
goal.
been good.
Yeah, Julian's going to case out the place round the back to see if there is an open barred window that might lead to Billy's cell from the outside.
Yeah, so we do leave. We leave the building, yes. And then we do
And I was
that.
like, why are we leaving?
Yeah, we'll figure it out in a sec.
Okay.
I need an observation roll from you, please. So you're going to walk sort of around the block and try to... Yeah, unfortunately, you can't get access to the back of the police station. There seems to be a yard in the way.
Possibly the pigeons would be useful if I could work out how to use them.
So, yeah.
Well, this was an exercise in futility. Let's get back to the pub.
We sort of wasted
No.
Yeah.
No. We're going to go find Smith and Jones.
They are going to be closed.
Okay, then we're going to ask the people where they live and go find them.
I don't think that's going to make anything any better at the moment.
It's going to give us more information.
We need reasons. We need
Hopefully
reasons.
the lawyers can speak English.
Yes, but we need to know who we are in this place and why are we interested in this corpse and why should the lawyers talk to us? Lawyers are generally a little bit cagey.
Okay, but if they get their client off, then they win. So if we're going to help them out, we're private investigators now working pro bono for these lawyers.
Okay. In that case, I think maybe you and your friend, the fellow priest, should go because I feel like that is more sensible to priests going to the lawyers to give their aid rather than this. She gestures to the group at large.
That's quite a good idea, actually.
So can I have an observation roll from everybody, please?
Also, maybe you could chat to his lawyers about saying the police would not let you in to give him his rights. And
Okay,
maybe
that's fine. Julian passed, so that's fine.
Do their thing.
That's fine. When you come out of the police station, you realise across the road is the local public library. Just saying.
Is it still open?
It closes at 6.
Right, in a pop.
In you pop.
Oh,
No,
bye,
what?
Julian.
So it's a lovely Gothic revival red brick building. So it looks kind of cool.
All right, so Henrik, are you going with the priest to Smith and Jones?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to track them down. Maybe somebody's still in the office, and maybe their neighbors.
There will be nobody in the office after 5 o'clock.
Anybody? What are the businesses on either side of them? Maybe they know where
Nothing will be open after 5 o'clock. Welcome to England.
Especially Gloucestershire. Frankly, nothing's open after Wednesday.
And
Okay.
very rarely before a Tuesday.
It's just after 5. I assume some people are going home and on the street.
There are people on the street. Yeah.
Is Taika coming in with me to the library, Berry?
Yeah, I'm going to come in too. All right, Henrik, we'll catch up with you at the pub, right? In like an hour?
Well, I'll wait for you at where we get the carriage here, because we're taking the carriage back up to Beancombe.
Oh, yes, of course. Okay, yes. I was going to trot in to the library. Right, research.
What are you researching?
Standing.
May I suggest, as you only have an hour before the library shuts, that you choose something and research it together, because you need 2 to 3 hours to research. So if you're all looking for something,
borrow some books.
A local.
Go on.
As you say, I'm not saying this is what we should do, but a local library is likely to contain local address books, etc. So if we were still stuck on the finding the lawyers, we could probably get their addresses in the library rather than having to track them down from their office.
Right. And local folk tales as well we should check out.
Some local superstition-y thing.
And if we don't have time to read them fully, may I suggest my coat pockets? Oh shit, I'm in the giant dress.
It's a library. You take them out at the desk.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure how libraries work. Do you know, I've always...
Anna, my beloved niece, have you never been in a library before?
No!
Probably not a great course.
If you wanted a book, I put it in my pocket, and that's all.
Why? My sister would never allow this. Anyway, so I'm going to...
Generations ago, mate.
Sod it. I'm going to look up Saint Brinus, whatever his name was. Brinus. Let me look him up.
I want to look up local folk tales.
If you're looking up different things, I need a decent learning pass.
I'm going to do learning, and I'm going to add the 2 that I'm allowed.
Okay. Who's that? Taika is finding things. What's Taika looking up?
Hopefully she's helping me.
Helping Julian. Right, okay. So, you find a box of notes on a shelf comprising an incomplete work on the life of Saint Brunus by an 18th century clergyman. There is a section that you see very quickly describing his encounter with the witch, in which this clergyman quotes a 13th century manuscript. He does not say where he found this manuscript. However, the quote reads, "He blessed his staff and laved it on holy water, dedicating it in the Almighty's name to the task ahead."
Great.
It also further references that old Meg is supposed to be a local witch that he turned to stone in the Saxon age. And unfortunately, Anna doesn't find anything else of any note in the hour that you have. Okay.
So he blessed his staff and used holy water on it in order to turn Old Meg to stone in the Saxon age. And Julian might be saying this as we're walking out of the library.
Okay, so was he a good person to turn her to stone, or is this something that was bad to turn her to stone? That's what I'm not understanding.
Well, she was
Yeah, she was terrorizing the local village.
She was supposed to have been a local witch, basically.
Local witch. So, with Henrik's got his crozius. Does that function as a staff if we sprinkle it in holy water?
And we got holy water too. But we could just, get a staff. It's just like a stick.
We've also got to get to the pub so that we don't have a completely wasted day.
Yes, that sounds good.
Did I have any luck gently accosting passersby to ask for the location of either Jones or Smith?
Give me an inspiration roll. Alas, no. Oh. So, yeah. So you're going to scuttle back to Brankham.
Sausage? Sausage?
Sausage?
Oh, blast your eyes.
Yes.
No idea why that's made me think of that.
No, nor do I.
Is there a sausage called a Brankham? I don't think so. Is Brankham a real place?
No.
Isn't there a Frankham, possibly?
No, unfortunately, they've created this particular mystery not around real places, which I'm finding quite disappointing. I was going to rename them to actual proper places, but then I'll bet even this particular standing stone. The mythology is accurate, and the saint is genuine, and he was sainted because of his work converting people in that area. And there are obviously miracles attributed to him, and the legends of standing stones being witches is true. It just so happens that this particular one is not true, and the two places aren't real either. Nor is the river Anon.
Well, I'm glad Julian knew that little tidbit that I said earlier on, because it turns out I seem to have been right.
Although there are 2, maybe 3 Avon rivers in that vicinity.
Yes, the river.
Yep.
A bit like the Stour around us.
Bit like that one hill that's got the name Hill in it about 4 times.
Yep. Hill. Yep. Correct. So anyway, you're going to head straight to the pub. Yeah.
Yeah. No real.
Yeah,
We
but
have no other real destination.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get back to Brankham and the Shepherd's Rest. The village pub is built of the lovely golden local limestone again, with a stone shingle roof. So when you walk in, there's a tap room on the ground floor. And that's pretty much all you can see when you go in, but there are obviously clearly rooms upstairs, and the tap room doesn't take up the whole of the ground floor, so you assume that there's more stuff there.
Well, let's get a table and something to eat and a drink, and then we'll check out which group of locals. I assume some locals are starting to trickle in for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that then.
So we'll take a pause and a snack, and then see who we should be talking.
Okay. So what do people want to drink? They do beer. They do cider.
Brandy.
Oh, Julian will have a little cider.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try the local cider. Yeah.
Good part of the country for it.
You wanted brandy, Amy? Good, great. Yep, they've got a little bit of brandy left. So he looks at you quizzically when you ask for brandy, and when he gets the bottle off the shelf, it is covered in dust. It clearly has not been opened in a very long time. And a lot of people in the bar already sort of look in your general direction. Yeah.
And it's going to be like, is that all right? Yeah? Can I?
Right, I'm going to need learning rolls from everyone again.
Sod it.
Okay, so those of you who are British, a single pass is sufficient for him. Those of you that aren't need a minimum of 2 to understand this guy.
Tyker
Tyker's
understands
all right.
all.
Oh, Henrik's gone. Okay. I shall roll for Henrik. Okay, you all understand, so that's great. It's quite useful that you all understand the barkeep. I can honestly say I have no idea when the last time was this bottle was opened. It's certainly not been opened as long as I've run the pub.
I mean, brandy keeps, right? Should be fine.
I kind of assume it does, yes. Good luck, I suppose. So who's having beer, who's having cider?
Cider.
Cider. So it will be, so I mean, it would be quite the experience for both Henrik and for Leaf to try cider from this part of the country. The west part of Britain, just for your information, makes cider well. It is the strength of wine, but it is still served in pints.
Nice.
It's
I
only
think
really
we've got
cider.
Leaf's approval there.
Enjoy that.
It is only really cider if it's an orangey colour and has sticks floating in it.
That's right. It needs to have bits floating in it, bits of apple and...
The village I grew up in had a cider farm.
Oh, gods.
That actually sounds awesome.
Oh, I tell you, West Country cider is... There's like every village has its own type of cider, and they're all different colours, and love West Country cider. But anyway, so yeah, it's about the same strength as wine. So if you're all having cider, that's nice and easy. The food is quite simple and hearty. He says, I'll bring some food out for you as well. And when the food comes out to your table, it really is, you can smell the meat and the gravy as he approaches, and as he puts his plates down in front of you, there is a big dollop of mashed potato, there's a decent chunk of lamb, and
Julian's very happy.
At one side of the plate is something that looks quite extraordinary to Henrik and Tyker. And indeed, I would imagine Anna has possibly not seen one of these before, Sebastian possibly, but Julian cannot hide his excitement as he sees a little round bit of...
Oh God, culture
Pastry.
once more. Sophistication. Oh, thank the gods. And he literally just has that and almost pulls his plate further towards him as if to say, you're not getting mine.
Is this in response to a Yorkshire pudding?
This is yes, absolutely an appropriate. I haven't had one of these in. Oh God, don't you make me cry. Oh, And Julian tucks in like with as much gusto as anyone has seen him eat his food.
Anna's going to enjoy that and just quietly pass over her own Yorkshire pudding to him.
Julian looks at her with basically stars in his eyes. Are you sure you're not eating that? Are you?
I
eggs.
prefer to watch you eat it, quite frankly.
It's your heritage.
I mean, yes, absolutely. But you're sure? That's very, very kind.
I'm sure, Julian.
Thank you so much. And again, Julian just tucks in incredibly happily.
And you can see that the barkeep is clearly very happy with the fact that you're enjoying his food and drink so much. So that won't do you any harm at all. And whilst you're eating, Longby enters. And he sees you. Yes, the priest.
The priest.
And he sees you and waves and walks over and pulls up a chair and sits with you. Ah, I heard you were in here. Enjoying the food, Dr. Sunby.
Oh, this is delicious. This is the best thing I've seen in a very, very long time. Do you do many of these in this part of the woods, as it were? It hadn't really, you couldn't get one of these down in London when I was very young. They didn't know what I was talking about. But you do these semi-regularly around here? This is a thing?
This is the only place that I've seen them served. I think it's got something to do with the innkeep, to be honest.
Where's he from?
The East Ridings of Yorkshire, I believe.
You're joking.
No, not at all.
Yorkshire heard from Yorkshire.
I might have to have a word with him later on.
No.
Anyway, yes.
He was the last foreigner to move here before me.
Last foreigner. Julian chuckles at that idea and nods, very much understanding that mentality.
So there are, besides your table, there are two other men sat at one table who keep glancing from the moment that the priest comes in. They sort of like glance in your general direction with some regularity. And then there's sort of a couple of older gents kind of sitting around. And then other than that, there's sort of the innkeep.
Eddie, who's the most gossipy person in here?
The most gossipy?
Yeah, we need to talk to a few more people to figure out.
You're foreigners. There's not anyone that's going to be particularly gossipy where you're concerned.
Well, I don't have to talk to them.
But
He doesn't mean you're a foreigner as in you're not English. He means you're not from around these parts.
Mm.
oh yes, anyone from outside of 10-15 miles of here is considered foreign.
Did Billy have any family?
Billy, yeah.
He
Of
was
course he did.
belonged to the local farm, didn't he?
Yes, his family has one of the other local farms. That's correct.
Do you know the name
They're
of
the two gents that have been looking over here since I've come in. They're they're brothers of Billy.
Oh, really? We shall have to have a word with them. Edgar, do you know the name of the lady that Billy was supposed to be flirting with at the fair that day?
Yes, young Emma. Yes.
Emma Tetbury.
Tetbury.
It was just a guess.
No, hang on. I need to find. This is now. I'm genuinely going to have to look up because I can't remember. Hang on.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry, Jenny. Sorry, Jenny
Jenny.
Pierce. Jenny Pierce.
Pierce. She local?
Yeah, she is.
Belongs to a local farm, or her family are
Her family in the village. They occasionally come in here. You might find them here at some point.
Right.
What was he wanting to ask her?
Well,
You just
she
want to
too.
fill in the details of
Exactly.
what actually happened when she disappeared.
Mm.
Also, if the murkier story of the day is in any way accurate, she might even be his alibi.
What was that, Mr.
In any case, her and Billy were two of the last people to see her before she disappeared, and we got stymied down at the to see Billy today. So,
No, I see.
What I was saying, Julian, was that if Billy did spend any longer with her than just the time he was seen at the fair, she may even be his alibi for the time that the girl actually died.
An incredibly good point. But obviously, because of reputation, she may be hesitant to come forward.
Well,
that's.
I mean, if she got
that's
seen at
my
the
job.
fair, she might have been seen, I'm assuming, by many people.
Yes. The fair was very busy and very popular. So yeah. At this point, the door opens and two people come in. One is a very old, clearly very old man with a balding head and a big beard. And let me share some of these people.
Yes, please, because there's beginning to become a few of them. It might get Confucius.
So there we go. So this is the old man that's just walked in.
Old Gaffer Ingham. Love it.
Ooh.
And here's the other one that's just walked in with him. And the old guy has just walked and headed straight over to a table in the corner, and he's just sort of plops himself down and just kind of groans and relaxes. And the younger lad walks over to the bar with the sack, and he pauses when he sees you sat at the table and looks at the barkeep and then looks at the priest and sort of shuffles over to the and tries to position himself so that his back is facing you whilst he puts his bag on the counter and whispers to the barkeep.
Who's that over there, Edgar? The chaps who've just come in. Julian says this quietly.
Oh well. So the older gentleman, that's old Gaffer Ingham. He's by far the oldest man in the village, and therefore.
Wait, why do I need to listen?
What?
What do I need to overhear him? Vigilance? Not stealth?
Well, you'd need to get closer to him to be able to hear. So you would need stealth to approach and then vigilance to overhear them, if that's what you want to do. Okay. So I will be with you in a moment. Tyker slides out from the table. Yeah, he's very well respected in the village. He's the oldest man. No idea how old he is. Apparently, the legends say he doesn't know how old he is. But there is nothing about this village that he doesn't know. His family are multi-generational. They've lived in the same house. So, yeah. He'd probably tell you anything you wanted to listen to as long as you gave him a pint. And the
young poacher who doesn't want us to know that's what he's doing.
And he smiles. That's exactly who he is. That's Tom Pawsey. He's well, he's not a bad lad. And sometimes people around here do what they have to do to get by.
Ah, one of those.
Yeah. He gained his trust. He's a decent lad. Just not had much luck. So yeah, I would imagine that bag has got some rabbits in it or something like that he's killed, and he's just trying to be able to pay for his food tomorrow.
Why doesn't he just eat the rabbits?
He's probably got rabbits of his own.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Excuse me.
Albert's a good man. He will do what he can to help the people in this village, and that's how they came to accept him.
That's
Oh, sorry, yeah, Albert's the barkeep.
how long's he been here?
Oh. So I've been here. I've probably been here 7 years now, and I think he's been here 15, maybe 20 years.
Do you think the brothers of Billy will talk to us after we explain that we're trying to help him?
He looks over in their direction, sort of thoughtfully rubs his chin. It look like they've had a few, but maybe, who knows?
Well, you're closer to being a local and you're trying to help him. Is it worth you making an introduction or so?
Yeah, I suppose. At that point, one of them gets up and walks over to the bar and sort of knocks into Tom. Sort of sends him staggering a little bit. Pushes past Tyker. Another pint. Give us another drink, Albert. And Barkeep turns and says, come on, Tom. Come on. I think you've had enough. Yeah, it's still early in the evening, and I think you need to hold back. Don't you fucking tell me how much I can drink. I have every right to drink as much as I want.
We'll get him a drink. It's on us.
I don't think the ability to pay was the question there.
We'll look out for him.
Albert looks in your direction and says, I think you should listen to your friend. I wasn't suggesting he couldn't afford it. He most certainly can. I'm just suggesting he's had enough. And I think you should mind your own bloody business, you foreigner. I don't know who think you made you God running this pub, but this is our pub for locals. And you are a foreigner running our local pub. Tom, that's enough. And at that point, the door opens, and in walks Mr. Thomas.
Cripes, it is really heaving in this pub tonight.
It is starting to get busy.
Oh no! Oh god. Okay, right.
You're the reason that everything's so shit around here. You ratted out our son to the police. You fucking rat.
Oh God, here we go. Julian rolls up his sleeve as if he is anticipating wounds.
Martin, the other brother, gets to his feet as well. Come on, you lying rat. You know our Billy had nothing to do with it, but you ratted him out.
I mean, I think we are all just watching.
Yes, watching
right now.
Just making sure, right? Okay, here we go. Right, this is just going to be a one-sided thing. Okay, clearly. And you are good-for-nothing layabouts. You bring everything in this village into disrepute because you just drunken sluts. You just drink. And because of your family and your loose morals and your questionable beliefs, my girl is dead. You little shits, you don't care. Right. Oh shit, I'm gonna fucking have you. And Tom launches himself.
This is
across.
Tom. No, that's not Tom Horsey, the other Tom.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, it's very confusing. There are two Toms.
Two Toms. There's a Tom Winchcombe.
Yes, this is Winchcombe.
Right.
So Tom Winchcombe is related to Billy.
Yes.
His dad? Because he said son.
What?
I thought he said our son.
Yeah, I thought at first they were the older brothers.
They
of
are
him, but
brothers.
then he said son.
I suppose you might be using it as a colloquial our son type
Oh,
of
our
thing,
son.
you know, one of our son. Fair enough.
Or it could just be that I am sweltering in 36 degrees worth of heat and my brain is cooking slowly.
No thing. What were the names of the brothers that I got from the priest? Tom and
Martin.
Martin. Thank you. What's Martin doing?
He's joining in. They're both now throwing themselves in the direction of poor old Fred Thomas. And,
oh Christ! Anna's going to put herself in the middle in her giant poofy dress and be like, "Gentlemen, please, no."
Drinks all around.
Julian's going to realise that Anna's getting herself into it and sort of jump up as well to try and do something with his height.
Can I have a manipulation roll?
To get distance between the two of them.
Can I have a manipulation roll from you, please, Anna?
Oh, bugger, I rolled.
We should let him punch it out a little bit. There'll be more.
Do I get extra lying because I'm in a dress?
I think the fact that you're in a dress is what's caused them to stop.
Yeah.
And they kind of... What are you doing?
Gentlemen, there is a lot of grief in the air here, and I feel like we're both going to... Well, we're all going to do something we may regret come morning. Why don't we all sit at separate ends of the pub, and we'll buy you both
a drink.
Nobody's got what they want just now.
Yeah. Your brother's in prison and he's lost a daughter. Nothing good is going to come of launching fists at each other.
Indeed, one family has lost a child and another is in danger of doing so. Perhaps if we all work together to find the truth, more of us will benefit from that.
Yeah.
If he comes near me again, if he says one more thing about our family, I'm going to deck him. I don't care if he's lost his daughter. Nobody talks about my family like that. Do you hear me?
We hear you.
Very reasonable, to be fair. I'm sure he won't.
Reasonable? You think that is reasonable?
Julian is already
My
sort of...
daughter is dead because of them?
Julian's already turning Tom and Martin away and taking them back to the table.
Come, Thomas. Come have a drink.
Thank you.
I'm going to need another manipulation roll from you, please, I'm afraid, Amy.
Come on, skirt.
Okay.
Come on, skirt.
I was using it like a giant barricade to sort of...
If it's one of those hoop things.
Yes, it is the biggest dress you could find in Maud's closet. She is struggling to get between tables in it.
So you get an extra manipulation dice for every inch you take off the handle.
Yeah.
Sorry, people, just excuse me just for one moment.
So just to confirm, my stealth and vigilance were for nothing.
No, your stealth and vigilance weren't for nothing. You heard them agreeing a deal on buying rabbits.
Oh,
Rabbits?
Rabbits. Yeah, a bag
it's
of rabbits.
rubbish.
Yeah. Yeah, afraid so.
Can I? Can I sit with the? Can I sit with the Winchcombes? Because I'm imagining they are as a.
So yeah, that's what I was thinking. You're with the Winchcombes, and
Yeah.
Anna is with Mr. Thomas. What are the others doing?
I'll join Anna's side. I think my mental image was I was at her place.
Okay.
Sorry, did someone get slapped with a bag of rabbits? I ran out of the room for a second.
No.
Not quite.
Okay, I'm keeping that on the back burner for that.
It's a plausible direction it could have gone in if we hadn't intervened.
I know, I kind of wanted that to happen. Okay.
Like a lucky rabbit, but as a
what did
critical
Tom
matter, it becomes
Posey do?
very unlucky.
What did the rabbit guy, Tom Posey, what did he do during this altercation?
Nothing. They just sort
He
of
just kept his head down.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
ready for a brawl, but it didn't go through.
Yep. Basically.
Alright. So you guys are keeping them two separate, but they're still here drinking and eating?
So it would seem.
This
Okay,
might
well,
be the
you
best.
know,
We might actually be able to get something out of today this way.
Okay.
I'm going to go
So-
talk to the old gaffer, but let's hear those stories.
Yeah, go. Okay. So, Anna.
Anna's going to lead Thomas over to a table and sit him down and be like, Sebastian, a round of drinks? Or maybe some tea? Anna's going to gently pat him on the shoulder and be like, Fuck. Oh dear.
A cider for me.
A cider.
Sounds best. I will do.
Yeah. A round of ciders. Sebastian. I'm sorry to hear about your daughter, sir.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I need a learning roll from you, please, Anna.
Oh,
Shall I do one as well?
Yeah.
damn it. Let's push it.
Bomb,
Oh,
bomb,
so-
bomb. That was worth a push.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What's the old man? Or what's the farmer Thomas's first name? So we don't have three Toms
Fred.
in the pub at one time.
Fred.
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 Well, I'll go with Henrik because he might need help translating.
So the two total and utter pure foreigners are going to speak to Old Man Ingram, Old Gaffer.
I can imagine that conversation. Where's that accent from? London?
Yeah. London. Oh, or are you really far away in Bristol?
It's
Right.
all right, Dolly. They're
Bris-
from London.
Bristol's relatively close for Gloucester, but that's beside the point.
I know.
9. I am from Glasgow.
Again, not a Glaswegian accent.
Right. Okay. So,
Can I talk to the winches?
well, I'm.
Wait, I just got a
Anna
force
is.
successes roll.
Right, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. What do I learn from him?
Yeah. It's terrible. And they don't seem to care.
They're just worried that they might lose a family member as well. It's easier to lash out than it is to grieve.
I wouldn't have believed Billy capable of such a thing, but the police assure me he is the only suspect. I always liked that.
You had no reason to suspect this was his nature at all until the police told you.
I lost you there, Anna. Sorry.
You had no reason to suspect this was in his nature at all till the police told you.
Not at all. He was
Has
a
there
good
been
lad.
anything when you this is going to sound awful, I'm so sorry. When you found your daughter, was the standing stone still there?
He sits there and what do I remember?
You don't remember?
Oh, I can't talk about it.
That's
So much blood.
understandable.
So much blood. One of the other men in the pub that sat on another table gets up and moves over to you and sits down and gently puts his hand on Fred's shoulder. He says, "It's all right, Fred." And he looks at you and you can see he's really trying to slow down his speech so that you can understand him. My name is Rob. And I was with him when we found her.
Do you remember if the standing stone was there?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
It was torn apart. A horrible sight. And hard it'd be to say it, but I reckon not all of her were there anymore. Some parts of her were right off. If you ask me, I swear on the Bible, no woman done that. It's for an animal for sure.
We
Been
think
centuries since a wolf been seen hereabouts. But hard to think what else could have done such mischief.
we have had dealings with creatures like this in the past. We have reason to believe that it was a creature and not Billy that attacked your daughter, Thomas. Has there been anything strange you noticed in the day before or the days after?
It's got cold. Like the land itself has been mourning her death. Yeah. I lost some sheep.
Some sheep.
Were mutilated. Just
Again, forgive me for
a
this.
few days later.
Were they mutilated in a similar way?
I think so. Yes. Yes, they seem to be animal attacks. We burnt the carcasses in the spot.
Was there any parts of your sheep missing?
They were everywhere. It could be. I wasn't in a state. I'd not long lost her, and then this. I'm sorry.
Do you know why your daughter would have gone to the cave of all places that evening?
She liked walking up that hill. She walked alone in the hills for hours. She knew every rock, every blade of grass. Yeah. Yeah. She loved the land. She said the land felt more real than a lot of the people. Give me a manipulation roll.
Come on, Anna.
Okay, that's cool. At that point, Rob puts his hand on Fred's shoulder and just pats it, and he says to you, I think he's talked enough tonight. But we're over there if you want to talk more. I think give him some space.
Will do. And I'm very sorry.
So am I. Okay. Julian?
Sorry, I was just sorting out some business. Yes, I'm talking to the Winchcombes.
Mm-hmm.
So when they seem settled, I'm going to say, look, my associates and I want to get to the truth of it, and we are not convinced Billy had anything specifically to do with Daisy. What I'm trying to say is we want to hear what you think might have happened.
Give me a learning roll.
Or indeed, if you know...
Give me an empathy roll.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. No, that's fine. Okay.
Put it up on the board for me.
There is nobody here in this village that would really think that Billy did it. Everybody knows that Billy was a good boy. Yeah, he could be a high-spirited, free-spirited lad, but who can't be when they're young? He was our little brother. But there was never any malice. He never lost his temper at anyone. He never got into fights. Not like me.
He was the reasonable force among you, so to speak.
Yeah.
Not that I'm casting aspersions, of course.
And he loved her.
May I ask, and I'm very prepared to believe that the reports are wrong, did Billy have another love interest in a Miss Pierce, by any chance?
Jenny's our cousin.
Ah, that explains
She
it.
was visiting from out of the village.
Oh dear.
So he took her to the fair to show her what we do locally.
I see. That paints an interesting and useful picture for me.
He was just doing his duty as a family member. And
Is she still local?
no, they
She's
were
gone
only here for a few days. But yeah, and Daisy ran off before he could tell her. He was so upset when she went. That's why people here know he didn't do it. But the police, they don't want to listen.
Can I ask you what might seem an odd question?
Right. Odd.
You see, my associates and I, as a sort of extra pastime, the reason we are associates, as it were, we collect local folk stories. And we heard about the thing with Old Meg and St. Berenius. It's odd, isn't it, that Miss Thomas was found where the standing stone that was supposed to be Old Meg was, and now it doesn't seem to be there anymore.
Hmm. Superstitious folk.
Understandable.
There are some think that we took the stone
But you
in
took-
order to, yeah, that was an allegation. We took the stone so that it looked like it was some, but we didn't. There's no way we could have moved that thing.
I'm sure.
It must have weighed a ton.
Look, if I promise to do my absolute best to help Billy get out of this, because there must be something that we can do to help. We're learned people, and we will do our best. We hate to see justice gone unserved, so to speak.
I don't know why the police won't consider the animals.
The animal attacks as well. Do you mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, Fred's had some of his sheep killed, and we've had some of our sheep killed.
If I'm trying to think how to phrase this. You know the story about Old Meg. We've never heard of it in our part. I know it seems odd. Could somebody be making it look like there's some witchery involved? What was the original story that might be playing on people's,
He nods in the direction of old Gaffer, who Henrik and Tyker are talking to. He's the person to speak to about those stories.
Mr. Ingham.
The only other person who would have known them that well was Daisy. She loved her stories, the old folk tales.
Did you? Obviously, you knew her somewhat because Billy was courting her.
Yeah, of course.
Would you have described her as superstitious?
She were moonish, if you take my meaning.
She what?
Moonish, full of old tales and such. She loved hearing of the good neighbours, is what we call them here. You know, I'm sure. And the like, she'd been known for being a witch in the old days. There was no
Really?
harm in her.
No.
Yeah, there was no harm in her, just what educated folk might call an overactive imagination.
So she believed some of the old folklore type things.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely she did.
She would be, for example, the kind of person to do something that might seem like a little bit of harmless magic type things.
Don't know. Maybe.
Just supposing. Look, Messrs. Winchcombe, I promise my friends and I will try our best to do what we can for Billy.
Well, our farm's up the way.
If we think of anything else we need to ask or what have you, we'll call upon you and try not to impose.
That's good for you.
It's quite all right.
There's my parents run the farm, and my sister's up there too.
Mm-hmm.
She quite liked Daisy. Yeah.
She loved Billy, didn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about all that sort of stuff really, but Ma always thought they'd get married.
I promise you we'll do what we can, and we will come and see you if we can, but we will be dedicating our efforts to find out what's really happened.
Appreciated.
And Julian, not quite knowing what to do, sort of offers his hand to both of them.
Thank you. Don't even know your name.
Terribly sorry, Dr. Julian Summerby. I'm from a little further north of here, originally.
You was a foreigner.
Sorry.
Not everyone's perfect.
I'm just glad you've got the good old Yorkshire puddings down here.
Is that a wooden sign hanging on the bar? Right? Not everywhere. It's like one of those cottage signs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's Albert, isn't it?
Yeah, so I shall have a word with him at some point.
Yeah, he brought them all down south with him.
Right. I'll leave you to your pints and your dinners. Could you do me the very great favour of staying away from Mr. Thomas for the meantime? At least until everything's out in the open later.
All right.
I appreciate that greatly. Julian slinks back in direction of the table, but then I'm guessing we're cutting to Henrik in a sort of concurrent fashion.
Well, since we only have 3 minutes left, I guess we're going to pause until that conversation until next week, right? Because that's going to be another 25 minutes of conversation. Anyway, but now we have a theory.
Yeah, sorry, I just realised that I had dropped off. I'm hoping that Alchemy was still picking up my audio, but I just realised that I was showing us offline, as is Anna.
Yeah, people have
And
just been
Sebastian,
slowly
Henrik.
going offline. Yeah,
and Julian. Yeah, very weird. It's probably there's a lot of reception issues and internet problems over here in the UK. The weather seems to be affecting everything. Yay.
yeah. Like I didn't lose. Who was it? Said Taika. Yeah, I still have Anna on video or Amy on video, but it's offline. I couldn't whisper.
Yeah, Anna is offline. But anyway, we are stopping there this evening, people. Short session tonight. So we will start our next session with Henrik and Taika's chat with old Gaffer. But for now, let's do some XP. So, did you participate in the session? Yes, you did. Annal's done. Thank you very much, Dr. Summerby. Did you confront any Vaesen? No. Did you identify previously unknown Vaesen? No. Were you affected by your dark secret? Message me if you think you were. Did you take risks to protect other people?
Yeah, but we don't really actually care about these people, so I don't. That's like a half a point.
There. You can have
that's
one,
gonna be
Anna.
double points if you don't care about them and you still put yourself in the way. That's more.
I guess so.
Have you learned anything? What?
How to put yourself between two people trying to fight whilst wearing a dress. We've learned about the dead girl's interest in the supernatural. We've learned more about the story behind the stone itself from the stuff we learned in the library. And I was starting to point a direction similar, I think, to Julian in terms of what might be going on here before we got that answer that really does seem to help.
Okay. Yep.
Well, that definitely advanced our theory of what happened.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Did you develop something in your headquarters? No. Did you perform an extraordinary action? No. So we have 3 XP for everybody.
I think Anna would like to consider virtually every action to be extraordinary when she's doing it in a dress.
Yeah. So, thank you very much, people and people online. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching us this evening. And hopefully next time we see you, it won't be so that my face is melting. That would be lovely. It makes it much easier to concentrate when I don't feel like I'm having the life sucked out of me by the heat. So on that note, everybody online, thank you very much for tuning in, and we shall see you next time on Thursday's Children.